let's get right to it. My name is Dice Raw. This is the Raw Report. With me, as always, is my trusty partner and companion, Bomb. Bomb, the producer, engineer, / ladies man. That's right. Go get him, Bomb. A lot of things going on in the world. But this is the Raw Report. And, Bomb, you know what to do. All right, we're back. A lot of things going on in the world. I do want to address that a lot of people always ask to say, Dice, what are you wearing? So I do a quick outfit check. I'm wearing Brooks Brothers sweaters. Looks like something like Shannon Sharp would wear. Some leather pants, white t-shirt, and a shiny new watch. This is the Wimbledon edition Rolex, one of my favorites. And that's about it. Donald Trump, let's get right to it. Donald Trump. You know, black people, you know, you built this country, black people. And you know what? You're just starting to get credit for that. Anyway, how can you not love Donald Trump? How can you not love that lovable bastard? He's so freaking funny. Now, here's the problem with having a guy like Donald Trump around, right? You love him. We all love him. And even if you hate him, you still love him. And the funny part about it is he's hilarious. The problem is you just don't want a comedian for president of the United States of the world. You don't want the most powerful guy in the world to be a comedian unless you're running for president in Ukraine, because they seem to elect a lot of comedians over there. But no, seriously, Donald fucking Trump, he's made so much history since he started running for the president. He was the first such and such, billionaire asshole TV star who wanted to be president. Then he became president. I mean, then he had the fucking COVID fucking shit fuck him up. The economy crashed twice on Trump. He fucking inflated the economy again. The fucking insurrection, the fucking Stormy Daniels, and now he's the first president to ever be indicted on federal charges. This is just, the movie. See, and Trump, you fucked everything up. You fucked your brand up. You fucked your family life up. You fucked your political power up. Actually, the political power has gotten stronger. That's the one thing that has worked. So, Bomb, what do you think? Was that a good trade-off? The cufflinks, the Macy's cufflinks, the real estate deals, the fucking Donald Trump business suits and shit. They was selling the shirts and the ties, the cufflinks. Ivana shit. Everybody's shit's fucked up in the toilet. But they have a lot of political power. He traded it all for total control of the Republican Party. Was it a fair trade?
I don't think if I was in a position where I had accumulated that much wealth,
supposedly,
or been given that much wealth.
He was given some money.
Yeah.
That he parlayed.
If I came into that kind of wealth, I don't know if I would be getting involved in politics, but I think for Trump and really for a lot of politicians, it's more about power than anything else. It's not really about like money per se. It's just about, clout essentially.
Right. I agree with that. But my thing is he ruined his brand though. It's like whatever the brand was, is it still the brand? It's still a strong brand. It's just that what can you do with it? Like how do you activate those people outside of an insurrection? You know what I'm saying? I was about to say resurrection because it's close to Easter, god darn it. You thought I was going to say the other thing. Not that close to Easter, I'm not. All right? Not that close to Easter, I'm not. I'm not. I don't play with the big guy, okay? I play with you little guys, but I don't play with the big guy. Anyway, I'm going to clean my glasses off. But, the Trump shit is just baffling to me. Like, the news is just obsessed with Donald Trump still. And it's damn near, is it 4 years already past his presidency? Or are we 3, 4 years?
3, yeah.
About Biden, 3 in.
Biden was elected in 2020, yeah.
We're 3 years in of him not being president, and he gets more press than the actual president. And Biden's always doing something. You know what I'm saying? Now, Biden, I got to give a shout out to Biden. Biden is the first president that we've seen so far with the new Rolex happy face. Have you seen this thing? Oh, my God. It's pretty interesting. Rolex is doing some fun things now. Very interesting. But Biden was the first guy spotted with the watch. Now, I'm a little upset, Rolex, because you and me are supposed to be cool, man. And I didn't get an invitation to buy that new... the puzzle. It's called. One is called the puzzle. One is called like the happy face or something like that. But Biden was seen with it. But I'm proud of you, Biden, because you finally got a good looking watch. I mean, like some of the shit that President Biden was putting on his wrist, I mean, was really just. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, some of his watch collections are like, I'm like, he's got like a Seiko or some shit like that. He's wearing a Seiko. I'm like, yeah, you're leading the fucking world. And it's not the Seiko Grand Complications. I think that's a pretty cool watch. If you got to go Seiko Grand Complications. Or get whatever you want. Like, who gives a fuck what I think? You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fucking watch expert. In fact, I actually seek help from watch experts. I only know one. I'm not going to shout him out because people always bothering this guy. But my buddy's a watch expert. And that's the only person I talk to. And Greg, shout out Greg. Greg doesn't mind being bothered. My man Greg Durham over at Govberg Jewelers, the only place to really buy a watch in Philadelphia. From my opinion. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You may have another opinion, but this is my opinion. But Biden, thank God you finally put something cool on your wrist. I mean, you're fucking old. I mean, you're so old, Biden. You really should have like a Patek Philippe on. You need to take a page out of Queen Elizabeth's book, Biden. You know what I'm saying? Like, that woman, she knew how to fucking put on for this. Put that shit on. Put that shit on. Queen Elizabeth, she would put that shit on. And put that dumb dance. But it's funny, though. Put that shit on. Put that shit on. Come on, Biden, put that shit on, all right? God damn it, what are you doing? You're so old. Take a page out of Queen Elizabeth's book. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and I mean, fucking, I'm not even going to get into that, you know, but my critique of the royal family. You already know what I think, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I guess Chris Rock felt the same way from the special. Did you see the new Chris Rock special?
I have not seen it.
But he brings up the whole Meghan Markle thing from my perspective. Like, you know, because I'm not going to say I was first. Maybe great minds think alike. And I thought Chris did a great job. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, even though I'm from Philadelphia, the last thing I want to see is Will Smith get smacked. But the first thing I want to see is Chris Rock get a revenge slap. So I'm torn. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, not to get totally off track, but Biden. Great watch selection, man. And the first one with it. I think the president of the United States should be the first motherfucker with this shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's not Jay-Z, if Jay-Z passes, then the president should get it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so first Jigga, and then the president second. You know what I'm saying? But Jay-Z first. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just teasing. We love you, Jigga. And we love you, Biden. We love President Biden. He's so damn old. Once you get that old, you gotta love him, or you're going against God's rules. You're supposed to take care of the elderly. That's what the Bible tells us. You know what I'm saying? Mom's Jewish, so he's nodding his head, but he's like, really in his mind, he's like, no. She's like, oh, he's being respectful to Christians out there. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't know if, you know, there's some things I'm Christian about, but then there's some things I'm Jewish about. You know what I'm saying? And then there's some things I'm actually Muslim about. You know what I'm saying? And then, believe it or not, there's some things I'm actually Hindi. Yeah. There's some things I'm Hindi about, you know? So, you know, I don't like to lock into one particular God. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I start praying, I'm praying to all the gods. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving no biblical stone, religious tablet unturned. You know what I'm saying? No religious stone unturned. Yeah, I like that. Stone text. Because when you write it in stone, that's when it's really real, okay? When you pull out what is that? The nail or the hammer?
Like a file.
File? How the hell? Yeah. How the hell do you write in stone? Chisel.
Chisel.
Yeah. You chisel in stone. Well, now, where the fuck do you get stone tablets though? Where do you go buy a blank stone tablet and say, hey, I need a couple stone tablets? Well, yeah, I got them right here in the back. Clean. Never been never been written. No religious text has been written on them yet. They're perfect. You know what I'm saying? So first you got to go get stone tablets, or first you get, I guess, large rocks, and then do you cut them into, or
I think you can cut rock down into a shape.
how did they do it back then, though?
That's a good question.
Like, I mean, because when you see the Ten Commandments, the movie, I mean, they were very smooth, and so it's like, and they were like really like text and tablets. I mean, like, is that how it looked? I mean, we don't know, but I'd be curious to see, were those tablets, or maybe they're clay. Maybe they could be clay tablets, in which case they can bake them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You shape them, you put them in the oven like a little pizza, and 20 minutes later you pull them out, you got enough clay tablet. But they say stone, right? Or does it just say tablet, or is it stone tablets? Again, Bomb's Jewish. He never read the Bible. He reads the Torah. That's his book, okay? That's the book that he goes by, the Torah. You know, I like the Torah, actually. You know what I'm saying? They say some interesting things about Jesus Christ that I'm sure Christians never don't even know that it even exists. You know what I'm saying? Some Christians. So if you're a religious, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for this, but if you're a religious expert, I'm sure you have read the Bible and the Torah and the Quran, because I think a lot of priests and rabbis and what's the Muslims pastor? What is he called?
Imam.
See, bomb again. There he goes. He knows his stuff. Now, see, Muslim community, he's a Jewish person. He knew who your person is. And what is that person's name again, Bomb?
Imam.
Mm-hmm. He knows. Okay. So the rabbi, the imam, the reverend. Reverends don't have much. You can't really give Rev too much respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think imams, right, and rabbis, I think they get a little bit more respect than the typical black preacher person, right? You know, because the black preacher, he's always got the backstory. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I was a fornicator. They're like, yeah. He's like, I was a gambler. He was like, yeah. And God turned my life around. He was like, okay, shit, all right. He's like, I was an alcoholic. He was like, yeah. Okay, I can relate to that. I was a drug addict. He was like, oh, shit, well, damn, Rev, we knew he was on drugs, but yeah, amen, Rev. He's like, I was a killer. He was like, whoa. What the fuck? Rev, who the fuck are you? Who did you kill, Rev? Like, that's some shit we got to kind of like unpack a little bit. It's like Rev just said he was a fucking killer. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know, once a killer, can Jesus? I guess Jesus can do everything, right? Jesus can do everything. Allah can do everything. And Adonai does it all. And Krishna can do it all. Only the people that can't do it all is us. We're like the jackasses of the whole shit, right? Like, you know, we're continuously doing the wrong shit, continuously needing to be chastised by God. And but President Biden, no chastising right now. I love the new watch. Not to get totally off a track, and clay tablets, stones, and stone watches. Maybe Rolex should come out with a stone watch or a clay watch. They bake in the oven. I don't know how that would work. Anyway, what else is going on in the world? We got the stock market. It's rocking and rolling. Now, if you guys took my advice, which I don't give financial advice, I'm not supposed to do that because I'm not a financial advisor or a person that's been sanctioned to give that kind of advice, so you're not supposed to take that kind of stuff from a person on YouTube. Okay? That's not what you're supposed to do. But had you listened to me, you would have probably made a pretty coin by borking the market. But now there's a turnaround. SVB, Silicon Valley Bank. Silicon Valley Bank. Such a beautiful name. Silicon Valley Bank. Oh, wow. They've got a bank? I didn't know. I was never invited. I was never invited to put my money in Silicon Valley Bank. Even though I'm a big fan of the genius Steve Jobs and very close friends with Mr. Elon Musk. That's another lie. But I admire both those gentlemen. And Elon Musk, I got to say, his book list. If you get a chance, go out there, guys. Check out Elon Musk's book list. I mean, it's changed my life. Not much, but it's definitely changed my perception in the world. Some of his suggestive book reading. But the Silicon Valley Bank, I mean, whoa! Didn't see that coming. but it's actually good news for the stock market. So it's doing the Fed's work for it. You know what I'm saying? It's erasing so much fucking wealth. I mean, like, you know, I look at this guy, Larry Williams, and you guys might want to go check Larry out, but he's one of like the oldest traders around, and you know, he's not always right, but he's right enough. He's right enough. He's right more than I am. And Larry, you know, he's saying that this is good for the stock market, and I have to agree with him, because if the Feds keep hiking rates, then what's already on these banks' balance sheets, it makes it impossible for them to make money. You know what I mean? So the banks are going to be losing money, which case that tightens credit, in which case the people can't buy as much, get as many loans, in case makes the economy contract, and basically this just shit only affects fucking white people. I mean, black people, you know, black people don't even worry about this shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't even gotta worry about this shit, you know, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Because they got something called the CPI. The CPI is called the Commercial Price Index or some shit. I think Consumer Price Index. Consumer Price Index. Don't get me in trouble in here. Don't get me to lying. Don't get me to lying. I don't know this shit. I'm not a financial guy. Don't take financial advice from me. If you do take financial advice from me, I don't know what the fuck to say. You'll probably make money, but don't do it. Don't fucking do it, okay? I'm not supposed to be doing this. This is the type of shit that makes my bosses upset with me. I've got bosses. Yeah, I got people I gotta answer to. God damn it, I'm not fucking God, okay? I got people I gotta fucking say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I gotta do that type of shit at work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, I got a lot of jobs, actually. I got fucking a lot of bosses. Like, I got a lot of people that be like, can I speak to you for a moment? I'm like, oh, God. And they'll be like, hey, Carl, can I speak to you for a moment? Dice, can I talk to you for a second? It's never nice. It's never like, hey, Dice, can I talk to you for a minute, man? Yeah, come on in. I mean, sometimes it's like that, but it's never lucrative. Anyway, back to whatever the fuck I was talking about, which was Consumer Price Index. It's interesting because it tracks consumer spending, right? Which is really not everybody when you really start unpacking it, because not everybody's spending a lot of money. Most people are saving their money, putting in 401ks, but then the people that are spending their money is like really young people, young America, young black America, really. It's almost like, I don't know, the colored people index, you know what I'm saying? Like tracking Nike and Foot Locker and fucking Lululemon and or Lululemon or Lululemon? Which one is it? It's Lululemon, right? What is Lululemon? What the fuck was that? Was that a thing? But you guys get where I'm going with this. You know, LVMH and all of that stuff. That's all Macy's, and it's all just money just going down the fucking drain. And they're just tracking how much money people are fucking wasting. I mean, it's a wasting money fucking index. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit is fucking deep. But anyway, market's doing better. There's a turnaround, and we owe it all to the banks collapsing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there you have it. The Fed, Jerome Powell, I actually like Jay Powell. You know, that's somebody in politics that I dig him. You know, he always does what he says he's going to do, so you can always kind of trust what he says. Now, he just doesn't always do what people want him to do, but he always does what he says he's going to do. So you can kind of almost like say, okay, if Jerome Powell said blah, 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 then that's it. You know, if he's into printing money, he's printing money. And then as soon as he doesn't want to print money anymore, he does it. You know what I'm saying? And I like a guy like that. He says, hey, I'm not going to do what you want, but here's what I'm going to do. So get ready. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be pain. That's how he described it, Bob. He said, there's going to be pain in the market. Pain? Ouch. I don't like that. I don't like where that's going. But in any case, yeah, Consumer Price Index is some deep shit. The stock market's going up. Artificial intelligence. That's what they're pushing, artificial intelligence. So I guess that's the new boom. It was like, what was the last boom? Like last year or the year before, like a year and a half ago, it was all electric cars. Everyone's like, electric cars, anything electric cars, going crazy. Now it's artificial intelligence. Now my thing is, with artificial intelligence, there's some warnings out there. You know what I mean, Bob? There's some warnings that it could be dangerous. Are you familiar with some of these warnings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you are. I mean, Bomb, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really know like what it's capable of yet long term. But it's interesting that you mentioned that because I actually, when I was in LA earlier, last month, um, soon as we got to West Hollywood, we saw these little like self-driven robot scooter things driving around that had like nobody was driving them. They weren't like remote control or anything. They're just these little like delivery machines that drive around Hollywood, and they know when they're at a red light and when it's green, and they know when to cross the street, and they know like it's interesting. I had to look it up because they had like little names on them, like Sophie and stuff like that. So like I had to look up the company that made them. Apparently they have like 4 of these little robots that just drive around delivering shit in LA.
Wow. Yeah. Get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready. I mean, that kind of fucks up the whole gig economy shit though too. You know what I mean? Not the gig economy, but the what do they call it? The share economy? You know, whatever.
Gig economy, yeah, that
is that gig economy, Uber and all that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I was right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, what does that do now? Robots doing those kind of jobs now. I don't necessarily know if I want a fucking robot Uber driver, though. It's like, you know, I'd rather just have a person. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to. And even, like, letting the car drive itself while you fucking, like, you know, put your feet up and shit. Like, to me, that's a little weird. You know what I mean? But I guess that's the future. You know? And if he gets good at it, then, I mean, maybe there'll be less accidents. Because, you know, that's a big thing. I mean, people still dying left and right in fucking cars. You know what I mean? So, you know. But anyway, the artificial intelligence shit has really got me, like, into it, you know. But just like, where do you stop? Like, you know, with Bitcoin or Ethereum or crypto, if the computers start making their own money and they using Bitcoin as their thing, do they run it up? Do they figure out a way to devalue everybody else's currency and make computer money the number one thing? Like, I mean, would they do that? Now, I've used Chat GPT because people are like, yeah, I'm using Chat GPT to do this. I'm using Chat GPT to do that, blah, 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 blah. So I tried it out. Shit was corny. You know what I'm saying? It was like, there's no real human emotion in it. People are like, yeah, people in Hollywood now, they're writing scripts and they're doing this based on chat. I'm like, how the fuck do you write a script that's going to be good, that's going to have any emotion with Chat GPT? I mean, how does the robot know how to mimic actual human conversation and pauses and breaths that only an actor can really deliver, you know? And only a writer can put in those particular moments of humanity, you know, which makes these stories so good. So it's like, you know, I'm sure you'll get some information. You may even be able to get the shit to rhyme, but I mean, it's not even, it's not usable to me. The stuff that I came up with the Chat GPT, I was like, It was like reading like Google, you know what I mean? For me, you know what I mean? Now there is that moment where they gain, what happened in Terminator where Skynet realized that it was Skynet, like the moment Skynet like became aware. Is that how they described it in Terminator? Have you ever seen Terminator, Bob?
No, I have not.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a serious moment. We're having a serious generation gap here. Bomb has never seen the Terminator movies. That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't know how serious this artificial intelligence can get. It can get wild.
I've seen enough Black Mirror to know.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Black Mirror. He's referencing to a show I've never seen now. You know what I'm saying? No, I've actually seen Black Mirror. I've seen a couple of them. I feel like earlier on they were really good, but, you know,
they got less consistent.
Yeah. Like, well, my favorite Black Mirror episode is the alien one where he turns all his coworkers into people on like Star Trek. Have you seen that one?
Yep.
That one was killer. And then my other favorite Black Mirror episode is the one where the girl is getting downgraded when she's on her way to the wedding.
Yeah, and nosedive.
Yeah, when she finally can't even get entrance to the wedding now because her public score, that was fucking interesting. Mm-hmm. And then my I guess what's my all-time favorite Black Mirror episode? Was that 2 or was that 3?
That was 2.
That was 2. I feel like there's another one of Black Mirror that I really like. Maybe not. Maybe it's only 2. But those are 2 really, really good fucking ones. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's the one where the little girl is like in the glass?
The one where her mom's like keeping track of her with surveillance.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one.
No.
I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, shout out Black Mirror. But yeah, artificial intelligence can get really wild. So, have you seen The Matrix, Bomb?
No.
I'm baffled.
Most movies, when did The Matrix come out? Like 99, 98?
Yeah, The Matrix came out in 99. So, how old were you in 99?
I was born in 99.
Oh. Yeah. Low blow, Bomb. Low blow. Okay. What? Wow. What a way to make a guy feel fucking old. I actually went to see The Matrix in the movies with, like, I was like on a date with, like, oh man, the woman I went to go see The Matrix with. We wound up being in a relationship too for a while. Yeah, should have stayed with her. Yeah, she was good. I had a few good ones. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's over now. Maybe all I get is bad ones. From here on out, okay, bad, horrible ones. No, I'm just teasing. I'm sure the gods will bless me, and I don't mean Greek gods. I mean, Allah, Jesus, Adonai, Krishna, Yahweh, all the good ones, and maybe Cupid. Maybe Cupid will shoot his bow my way. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're talking about The Matrix. Bomb has never seen Terminator, and Bomb has never seen The Matrix. So Bomb really has no idea how dangerous artificial intelligence could get. I mean, until you've seen Neo running from, clones and shit like that inside the Matrix. I mean, you got no idea, man. Unless you've seen John Connor, little man, freeing his mother from an insane asylum with a fucking robot, man, from fucking the future, man. Because, see, that's what happens, Bomb. The fucking robots, man, they figure out time travel, man. Yeah, man, they fucking get that smart, man. And they fucking come back in time, man, and start fucking up shit to try to speed up their fucking awakening, man. So it's like, wow, you never saw the fucking Matrix. Which I got to say, there was a court case, by the way, where it was a woman that was suing, I don't know, was it Paramount, whoever the fuck. She was suing, I don't want to say Paramount, but she was suing somebody. And the people that made Terminator, I was going to say Terminatrix. Because, I mean, it's basically the same movie. So she gave them a script, and they made 2 movies from it. You know what I'm saying? Over fucking a 30-year period. You know what I mean? From, like, the 80s to basically the 2000s. They fucking, basically robbed this lady. You know what I'm saying? And then she won the fucking court case. So shout out that lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever you are. Thank God you finally got your just due. But, I mean, there's something in Terminator where Skynet becomes aware, which Skynet is basically artificial intelligence. And Skynet becomes aware of itself one day and then starts sending off nuclear missiles that fucking kill people. It's like as soon as it becomes aware, it wants a war. Isn't that wild? But my thing is, robots, what the fuck do you want? Like, you don't need anything. You don't need water. You don't need clothes. You don't need money. You don't need resources. It's like robots. I mean, let's talk this thing out. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we can divvy up some robot territories. You know what I mean? We can even make your whole world. Just stay in the metaverse. Don't even come into the real verse. Robots, stay in the metaverse. Yeah, the metaverse is your world. We'll keep out of it. And you keep out of the real world. I think we do a truce when that day comes, when artificial intelligence becomes aware of itself and wants to start a war. You need a guy like me to go in to do the peace treaty. I'm all about peace treaties. You know this, Mom. It's like, I think we could always talk it out, I think we could always talk it out, Earth, Unless you're Russia and Ukraine, in which case you just You just want to fuck everybody's fucking good time up. You know what I'm saying? Forever. It's like, I just want to take Russia and Ukraine and just like put them both in a headlock and say, hey, you guys figure this out, huh? Now! And then let them go. You know what I mean? Like, or like that movie where, what is it? I feel like it's, he makes them shake hands. Is that Hoodlum? Where Al Capone makes the mobsters shake hands, or maybe that's Cotton Club. I forget. At any case, there's a movie where there's this gangster sitting around at a table, and the main mobster guy makes them all shake hands at the thing. You know what I mean? So, which was pretty cool. And I think that is I think that's Cotton Club. Cotton Club. If you've never seen The Matrix or Terminator Bomb, I'm positive you've never seen Cotton Club. I mean, I think it's like Richard Gere's first movie or some shit like that, where he plays like like a trumpet player or something like that. Then he becomes like a movie star who becomes like a movie mob boss, and it actually makes a real mob boss jealous. And I figure I just give you guys a whole script. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's I was just talking about this today with the doorman. And he was like, yeah, man, he says, sometimes there's a generation gap. And I said, I realized that my friend was a lot older because me and my friend Law Dog, who you'll meet soon, we have a song called Michael P. Keaton. And I'm sure you're not aware of Michael P. Keaton either, are you, Bob?
I know who that is, yeah.
You know who Michael P. Keaton is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the actor.
Not the actor.
Yeah, who am I talking about, Bob?
I don't know.
Exactly. Michael J. Fox played Michael P. Keaton on a TV show called Family Guy. So we wrote a song about this woman who we saw peeking. It was like, we saw your girlfriend peeping, but she looks like Michael P. Keaton. Yeah, we saw your girlfriend peeping, but she looked like Michael P. Keaton. So Michael P. Keaton's a man. And if your girlfriend's peeping and she looks like Michael P. Keaton, then that's a big problem. You know what I'm saying? Not for us, but for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let a woman that looks like Michael P. Keaton get near me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to let her get within 2 feet of me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she's peeping. But anyway, shout out Michael P. Keaton. Shout out Michael J. Fox, actually, the real guy. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite childhood actors. So if you've never seen Family Matters, not Family Matters, Family Ties, have you ever seen Back to the Future?
Nope. Whoa. I'm not much of a movie buff as you can.
Obviously. I mean, what the hell are you doing? What the hell? I mean, you must be like some kind of Shaolin monk. I mean, you was fucking meditating. Fucking, are you big on meditation, Bob?
Not particularly.
No? So what's an average day? Like, on your day we don't have much to do. You're just kicking. I want to know what your day to day is like, Bob.
I'm a pretty late riser.
Really?
I'm usually up at like noon.
Oh, okay. He's a late riser.
Typically, I don't know. Typically, I'll work on music. I'll make beats or something. Mix. Sometimes I have stuff to mix.
Right. Right.
So yeah, I work on music a lot. I work out when I can.
Bomb's in really good shape, by everybody. Just to let you know. So do you work out like at a gym, or do you do this stuff at home? Like,
I actually do it all at home. My mom was a bodybuilder in her 20s.
Oh, okay. So he's grandfathered, and because this guy, he looks like a fucking kung fu expert. You know what I'm saying? We just had another technical mishap. Anyway, so what else is going on in the world? We got artificial intelligence. We got fucking Donald Trump being indicted. We got fucking aliens. Fucking aliens. Did you see this fucking thing about the Pentagon saying that there may be an alien mothership that could be sending scouter ships to Earth? Have you seen this shit?
No.
Oh my God.
I know they've had a lot of reports of like UFO sightings, but
as of lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's like this massive black hole that just opened up. Have you seen this shit?
I think I heard about it.
It's like the size of 8 suns or something like that. And it's a black hole and it's just open. Just chilling. It's like, now, what do you do with a black hole? Like when we see something like that, I mean, do we send people through it? You know what I'm saying? Do we have like people who sign up for like black hole duty? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, we just spotted another black hole. Send agent 09X blah 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 over, and then you like, oh shit, damn, is it time to report for black hole duty? And it's like, because once you go in, I mean, how the fuck do they get you out? Because I mean, it's like you just basically say, hey, I'm on black hole duty, sign me up, and then you go through the black hole, and then what? The radio goes off. They just turn the fucking TV off, or did they? I guess they keep monitoring you just in case you do come back. And what if you do come? And when people go to a black hole, I mean, what if they come back years later? What if you go to a black hole and then you come back out and it's 100 years later? What the fuck then? I mean, what the fuck then? So then it's like, holy shit, what happened on that other side? Holy, don't go over there, because if you go over there for a minute, you come back. It's 100 years later. I don't know. I've got so many questions. I've got for the black hole. I wonder if we could get Mom, reach out to the black hole. See if we can get him on a podcast. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a lot of shit going on in the world. I mean, and on top of that, there's a war. And then there's somebody today. He said, Dice, he said, yo man, you see what's going on with the dollar? I was like, huh? No. What's going on? He said, yo, man, Saudi Arabia, China, and Russia, man, they all linking up. I'm like, the devalue the dollar? That doesn't even make any damn sense. I mean, for Russia, maybe. But for Saudi Arabia, it don't make sense. For China, don't make sense. Because we buy all China's shit. So it's like all this noise. It's like, yo, China, if you devalue the dollar. Anyway, I don't even want to talk about that. I'm so sick of President Xi. It's like he needs to go. You know what I'm saying? He fucking needs to go with this whole COVID shit, the COVID cover-ups. Have you heard anything about these COVID cover-ups? What I'm seeing is now there are secret files that they had all these pathogens, and they were located in this so-called Chinese lab that now we can't get access to. So they had COVID, we know that. But what else the fuck did they have? You know what I'm saying? And now they're like, well, don't worry about that because we got other stuff that we got to handle, so don't worry about that. It's like, no, fuck out of here. But you know what, though? President Xi did do one good thing, though. Jack Ma has resurfaced. Now, I'm not sure if it's the real Jack Ma or if it's a clone, but I like Jack Ma. You know what I'm saying? I fucking like everything about the guy. His whole story, the fucking Alibaba shit. I even like the speech that he gave when he came down the first to the end. What was it? He was down at the NASDAQ on the day Alibaba went public, and he gave a speech, and I thought it was fucking amazing. I was like, damn, I like this fucking guy as a CEO. You know what I'm saying? Like he's my kind of CEO. There's not, because I'm CEO too, so there's not a lot of us, right? There was Steve Jobs, Walt Disney, Jack Ma, me, Bob Iger. I mean, I don't know. The list is short, man. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Frazier, Merck CEO. I mean, people on the same level. You know what I mean? So I think about me, Bob Iger, Walt Disney, Steve Jobs, Robert F. Smith. I mean, but there's not many of us. You get where I'm going. I'm sure I'm leaving some people out, but not many. That tight, small circle of CEO geniuses. Yeah, creative geniuses. Anyway, I'm not going to hold it against any other CEOs out there who just aren't on our level. You know what I mean? You guys are still doing an okay job. You know what I'm saying? But you're not getting in the history books, God damn it. You're not getting it. But anyway, back to Xi, President Xi. I'm not even sure it came from China. I think that may be some bullshit. I think that we might not know where the fuck this shit came from. And maybe it's like China just took the blame because their economy is so fucked up. So maybe the world government was like, look, we don't know what the fuck's going on. China, you take the blame and we'll bail you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, because otherwise, I mean, what if they told the world, yo, we don't know. Like, we don't know. It could be anything. Do you know what kind of panic that would fucking create? I mean, motherfuckers wouldn't be drinking water. They wouldn't be drinking Tropicana orange juice. What if it's in there? We would stop eating Raisin Bran. Oh, what if it's in the Raisin Bran? Oh, I don't know. What if it's in steak? Oh, stop eating steak. What if it's in berries? Oh God, don't eat berries. You know, like what the fuck? I mean, what if motherfuckers really came clean and just was like, yo, we don't know where COVID came from? Because that's what it seems like. I mean, if they turn off all the information, like there's files and files and files of pathogens and fucking genetic coding and all this other shit that they supposedly have had, and now we don't have access to it anymore. Where'd it go? Let's see it. Or maybe it was there, and maybe it's a cover-up. Maybe it's as simple as a cover-up. Maybe. But I feel like we just got so little information on it. I mean, am I bugging? Shouldn't we be investigating this thing? I mean, it's a big thing. 22 million people have been killed by this thing that came out of nowhere. And are there other things that are going to come out of nowhere? It's like...
I did see a report saying that it's alarming how frequently diseases are jumping from animals to humans these days.
There's more.
There's more on the way, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not over.
Oh, great news, Earth. There's more. There's more COVID-19s coming. COVID 2025. What the fuck is that going to look like? Like, I mean, fuck. We're fucked. What if it's an alien thing? I mean, alien mothership, you know, fucking coming down. What if an alien came down here to get some Earth pussy and fucking gave a fucking, you know, stripper or some shit fucking some alien fucking flu? You know what I'm saying? And we just can't handle it. To them, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? To them, it's just like a common cold. But to us, it wipes out 22 million people like that. What the fuck is going on? I mean, if aliens are coming down here, you know, doing that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? We need to know as citizens how to protect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And if this is something that the government has access to, aliens going into strip clubs, having sex with strippers, and then giving them space flu. Is that what's going on? I don't know. But that's how little information we have. That things like that start to seem like a possibility. Or are the aliens coming down and giving up space pussy? Do you think about that? Maybe it's women aliens coming down, fucking guys, giving them space flu. To them, it's nothing, but to us, wipes us out. So is there some way that you could tell the difference between a regular kitty cat and a space one? Kitty cat from outer space. I mean, can you tell the difference, Bob? These are some serious questions that I'm asking. I'm not. You know when I'm serious, when I'm laughing. I'm trying to be funny. I'm expressing concern. If there's space pussy out there that's killing niggas, I gotta know. I gotta know now. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
I don't know if I've ever really thought about what alien sex would be like.
Think about it. Because, I mean, if they're coming down, you got to know the difference between space pussy and regular pussy. Because you don't want to get some space virus and then bring it back to the studio, Bob. You know what I'm saying? And then infect everybody. You see what I'm going with this? You see because it jumps that fast. It's jumping that fast. An alien virus. Maybe it's an alien virus. Maybe with the polar ice caps melting, there's another theory. Polar ice caps melting, right? This is a fact, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some shit was frozen in them shits, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A fucking microorganism froze, got into the fucking rice patches, man. We're fucked. Everybody eats rice, man. I fucking had rice yesterday. Is it in the rice? Did a fucking ancient microbiome get in a rice patch? Is that what happened? Huh? Was a goat up there nibbling away at a mountain or a piece of ice and something unfroze and the goat ate it? And then we curried the goat and we ate him? And now we got it. Is that what happened?
Speaking of contaminated shit, there was that chemical spill.
Oh, God.
You got the advisory not to drink the water?
That's why I don't live in Philadelphia anymore. See, Philadelphia, God damn it, You can't drink the water here. I hope you're not sipping away. Hope that's not Schuylkill Punch. I hope that's not Schuylkill Punch. Delaware River Valley, Death Valley. You know what I'm saying? The Delaware Death Valley water. What kind of shit is that? Like, how does that happen? And then how do people not get reprimanded? There should have been a list of people on television with their pictures up saying that these people were fired. You know what I'm saying? Politicians need to resign. There's no defense wall in place of our water system. You mean to tell me something could just happen, spill? Oh, my bad. Don't drink the water for the next 48 hours. And then it's like, yo, has it been 84 hours of that shit? And now you guys just caught it? And now just cleaning it up? Or how many hours did we get before you told us? You know what I'm saying? I was giving my goat that water. And that's how pathogens jump. I was letting my pet goat drink Philadelphia water last weekend. You mean to tell me my pet goat's going to die now? Because they drank Schuylkill Punch?
Schuylkill Punch. That's a good one. That should be like an energy drink.
Right, Schuylkill Punch. Let's open it up. We call it Schuylkill. Just really call it the Schuylkill Punch. You know what I'm saying? Bottled in Philadelphia. More Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Bottled in Philadelphia. Schuylkill Punch. You know what I'm saying? That's actually, maybe we should make that a flavor. See, these are $1 billion ideas that are coming on the podcast. So when you listen to our podcast, you get $1 billion ideas. Because every time I fart, I go, $1 million idea comes out. I'm trying to tell you. Every time I fart, $1 million idea just comes out. I'm just farting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even paying attention. And people are trying to bottle the fart. I see motherfuckers like this, like, yo, did he just fart? They try to bottle it up real quick and then sell it to someone. You know what I'm saying? Just one of my farts. You trying to sell it to people behind my back. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You can have that. That's all yours. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving out $1 million ideas a day. You know what I'm saying? You want one? You want $1 million? Here you go. There's two. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, $1 million ideas for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Every time I fart, I make $1 million idea spark and come to life. That's the new musical. Every time I fart. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be a kid's musical. Every time I fart, something magic happens. You know what I'm saying? It could be about gastrointestinal diseases. We could give the money to that. You know what I mean? I think it's a good idea, actually. You know, every time I fart. You know what I'm saying? The musical. And see? I did it again. Every time I fought the musical. $1 million idea. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. We're going to give the money to charity. Okay? We're going to give every cent to charity on every time I fought the musical. We're going to we got to go, actually. We're going to go into production immediately on this. You know what I'm saying? We're going to production immediately. Mom's like, yo, you got 10 musicals that you already got in the tuck. He was like, he knows everything. You know what I'm saying? So if anything goes awry, you know, Bomb snitched. You know what I'm saying? But Bomb's not he's no rat. I can tell a rat. He's no Tekashi 6ix9ine. Nah. Oh, did you see that though?
Yeah, got his ass beat.
He got beat up, but did you see he got the guys locked up?
Yeah.
Did you see who the guys are?
No.
They're high-ranking members of the Latin Kings.
Mm.
Set up Tekashi's. He strikes again. Stay away from that guy. And listen, I like him. I like the kid. He's a Taurus. You know, I think his birthday's like May 5th. I like Tauruses. I get along with everybody that's in my zodiac. You know, say Meek Mill's a Taurus, Jerry Seinfeld, James Brown, Janet Jackson. You know, these are famous Taurus people. You know what I'm saying? I get along with all of them. I think they're all great guys. You know what I'm saying? James Brown, rest in peace. But Jerry Seinfeld is one of my favorite people. Meek Mill's, you know, sometimes I used to pray for times like this when I was locked up. Yeah, anyway, God bless him. God bless him. But Tekashi 6ix9ine, though, man, he's bad business, man. I mean, he randomly gets beat up in a gym by Latin King members. Why the fuck was he even at LA Fitness in the first place in that one? Was he sent there to get beat up by the Latin? Was he sent there to a place where they knew this guy? And did they take the bait? Did these guys take the fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine bait, the fish bait? Is he must be some kind of FBI plan. I mean, people are toying around with this guy. They're playing around with him. And bad things are happening because of it. It's not a random slap around. I mean, they just got a high-ranking member of the Latin Kings on a Tekashi 6ix9ine beat-up rap. I mean, huh? That's like the okie doke. That's like some Tom and Jerry shit. You know what I'm saying? Bomb. Are you familiar with Tom and Jerry?
Yes.
Okay. Oh God. Because we were going to stop the podcast right there, and go immediately into the fabric of American society. And I believe Tom and Jerry is a big part of that. They're woven into the fabric of who we are as an American society and American people. And even Baum knows that. Okay? He didn't know Terminator. He didn't know Matrix. He didn't know Michael P. Keaton. He knew Michael Keaton, Batman. I'll give him credit for that. But Michael P. Keaton, that's special. That's tucked in there somewhere. But even Baum knows at Tom and Jerry, that's where we draw the line as Americans and as African Americans, because Jerry was black. That's right. A lot of people didn't know that Jerry was black. That's right. He was an African American mouse. A lot of people do not know that. Okay? You see, he was cool. He was laid back when his uncle came with the long beard and he was playing the guitar. Combo. That's a black man. That's a black mouse. Jerry was African American. He looks just like DJ Academics. And even Erykah Badu knew that. She said, "Hey, I know you from somewhere." And he said, what are you talking about? It was Jerry the Mouse. It was Jerry the Mouse the whole time, what she was referencing. She was putting it together in her mind because Erykah Badu's mind is so complex. And I don't want to pretend like I know what's going on in Erykah Badu's mind. But I tell you what's going on in my mind when I see Erykah Badu. Anyway, moving on. Jerry the Mouse was an African-American mouse who fought hard for civil rights during cartoon oppression against Tom. Typical white cat's name. Tom the cat. Right. Typical. Listen, we're getting out of here. This is the Raw Report. But with Bomb always, my name is Dice Raw.